I know there's a lot of excitement and a lot of buzz already, so we decided to go ahead and hop on and start talking about some of these amazing products that we have on this vault show. If you are new to us, I want to welcome you on in. I'm Beth Hanner, and I'm live in here in the Pztv studio. And oh my goodness, this vault show has to be one of the best vault shows we've had in a while. It is huge, and it smells so good, like fall up in here. We're going to get started in talking. We do the vault show about the second and the third Thursday of every single month. And what it is basically is opening up the vault, where we bring back a lot of our tried and true fragrances. And then a lot of times you'll see things that you may not have seen in a while, just all of that and then some. And sometimes we bring out like simmer pots and accent shades and that sort of thing too. So if you are new to us, and I know a lot of you are, welcome on in. As always, let me know in the comments, #newbie. I always like to know kind of who's tuning in, and if you've never tuned in with us before. I also have Ashley behind the camera. She's going to be moving everything down as we start talking about some of these amazing products, because trust me, this is an incredible show. So definitely let her know if you're watching on pinksteamerhome.com or if you're on the TikTok. Hi there. I have commentary. It looks like I can see everybody on the Book of Faces. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Kim. How we doing? I know before we get started, I do want to do a huge shout out, because I think we have a ton of new zebras up in here. So welcome on in if you are a new consultant with us. If you are a new customer, we welcome you. We're so excited to have you guys today. So we're going to jump right on in to a bundle that actually launched at 10 a.m. this morning. Super excited about this bundle for multiple reasons. So I'm going to talk about the bundle. This became available 9 or 10 this morning. So it has been on the website for a few hours now, but I definitely want to shed some light into it, and then we're going to go into the vault show. So this is a Dream Big bundle, and it launched at this morning. And it comes with a simmer pot that you can see here that happens to be so cute. On the front of it, it says, if you can dream it, you can do it, right? So gorgeous blue, light blue color, has a really cute white dish that is going to hold your sprinkles. Heated with a hot plate, that's a simmer pot. So simmer pots heat with a hot plate. They don't have a light bulb, whereas your simmering lights do. Very partial to this simmer pot. I love it. It's just so adorable. I love the theme. I love everything about it. So, and it's a really great price point too. It comes with 2 bags of sprinkles that happen to be 2 amazing fragrances. Luxe Comfort, which has notes of cashmere, vanilla, creamy sandalwood, and then sage at the very end. And then here in my other hand is potion number 13. I love this fragrance. Very pretty. Aquatic Bergamot is your front note, followed by Tonka, and then Amber. I love Amber. Every time a fragrance has Amber, it's definitely one that has it. I do see some comments over on the Book of Faces about things being sold out. That is a catch. So before I start diving into some of these fragrances, I'm going to tell you right now, if you see it, you need to grab it. Okay, with the exception of one line. I am going to talk about one thing that is going to be around for a little while. But definitely, if you see something that you need to have, I want you to go grab it now, because the vault show is always while supplies last. So keep that in mind, okay? You never know when they're going to go away. So we're going to dive right on in. I do have some recipes for you guys today too. We're going to be posting that probably tomorrow afternoon, that whole entire recipe board. So stay tuned for that, and then some. We're going to move down, and I'm going to start talking about our new fragrances. As always, like I said, keep in mind that these are going to go fast, right? They're amazing. So our first fragrance that we're going to talk about is Pumpkin Caramel Swirl that I have here in front of me. So this is a really pretty, really popular fragrance, and I know that it is limited in this size right here. So your fragrance notes are pumpkin front note, followed by spice cake, and then sweet cream frosting. This is decadent. For those of you that really like a good cinnamon pumpkin, this is definitely going to be up your alley. I pick up a lot of the spice cake in this. I loved this fragrance. This actually launched as a Paisley pick when it first came out, and it was so popular that we, again, had to put it in the line. It's kind of our way of testing a fragrance. If you guys fall in love with it, then we're like, yeah, that has to go in the main line. So this is one of those fragrances that made its way into the main line. I have here in my hand a 16-ounce carton. Let me tell you that this is definitely an add a carton to cart kind of fragrance. It's very, very good. I love this scent so much. So definitely a perfect scent for the fall. We didn't stop there. So not only is it available in 2 formats for sprinkles, it's also available in a diffuser oil. This is our liquid fragrance line that I absolutely loved. You ordered anyways. I love it. Keep those comments coming. I love our liquid fragrance line. So this is called diffuser oil. So you can use this in any of our diffusers that we have. We have ultrasonics. We have, when they stock back, we have wall hugs. Those of you that have wall hugs, reed diffusers. We have multiple different ways to use our liquid fragrance line. So it's available now in a diffuser oil. So very, very pretty fragrance. You will not be sorry. Let's put that back up in there. You ordered. I love to hear from you guys. If there's something that you're seeing that you're having that you have to have, tell me. I always love to hear what your favorites are. So a lot of excitement around that one. We're going to move on into the next one. I might have let you guys know this was coming. So for those of you that knew that it was coming, you probably were able to grab it. Definitely a favorite of mine. Farmhouse Pumpkin, my friends. This is like the perfect fall pumpkin. I love this scent so much. It's got 3 fragrance notes. Your front note is spiced orange. And actually tomorrow you're going to see how I took this fragrance and I complemented it with another citrus fragrance. I want to say I did this a little bit ago. Where is the fragrance that I did? It is fall citrus actually. And it complements with citrus because it has spiced orange, pumpkin, and then zesty vanilla are your fragrance notes. I love the orange that's in this. It's just a perfect fall pumpkin with no bakery. So I think that a lot of times whenever you get a good pumpkin, it's always that pumpkin spice fragrance. And this is just a traditional pumpkin fragrance. And now if you paired it up with more of a cinnamon, it's definitely going to bring in your fall vibes if you're looking to go more of the cinnamon spice route. But it's definitely really pretty. Available in 2 different formats here. I have sprinkles in a bag, 3.75 ounce bag. This is going to give you 96 hours of fragrance time, or I also have it here in the carton. If stuff sells out, I'm going to tell you that it will sell out right today. Definitely will sell out. You just got to keep in mind that on the Vault show, it's that you don't want to miss out, right? So it will sell out. So if there's something that you see that you want, go grab it now, okay? So we're starting off pretty strong, and I think the one that's going to break the internet is next. This is the only fragrance that is on the display that is not a Vault fragrance, all right? So I'm going to explain as we introduce back to you. Let me just tell you, you asked and we listened. Fresh Air Care. All right, a lot of you are absolutely losing your minds. Look at all of these formats. You guys absolutely love this fragrance. We listened and we made it a part of the signature line officially today. So what that means is that it is popular enough. It will not go away. It is going to stay. And I know, let me just give you guys a moment. It's like the crowd goes wild, right? Somebody hits a home run. That's Pztv, by the way. Definitely a fantastic fragrance. If you like a good fresh scent, here you go. I know there's a lot of love for this one and a lot of you that are already ordering it. So it is going to be around as part of the, like I said, part of the signature line, but I'm going to start talking about it. And I'm going to tell you what's so special about it. It's definitely a beautiful fragrance. It's one that everybody loves. So yes, I know. Hi, good to see everybody. It's definitely one that everybody loves. So we have notes of fresh breeze, fruit, and then green floral. This is Fresh Air Care Plus. So our Air Care Plus line actually is an odor neutralizing line, and we've got multiple different scents that will come and go as the seasons change. But you guys absolutely loved this fragrance so much that we had to add it up to the line. So what I love about this one is that it really does the trick. So if you have malodors that are in the air that you want to remove, not only is it going to remove those, it puts a gorgeous fragrance back into the air. So Fresh Air Care has definitely been proven that it is a definite home run fragrance that everybody loves. And so here you're going to see we have 2 different sizes or 2 different formats of sprinkles. I'm going to move this down so I could talk about these here in a second. 2 different sizes of sprinkles. So I have sprinkles in a bag and then sprinkles in a carton. Trust me and just grab yourself a carton of this because you won't want to miss out on this fragrance. It's just that good. I love it because it definitely has that fresh fragrance to it. The green floral that is at the end of it is beautiful. It's like a perfect clean fragrance. So definitely we have it available in a carton as well. You will find that you'll use it a lot. Trust me, it's so good. I love the air care too, Pat, for multiple reasons. I feel like it's definitely just does the trick. And we have different, formats. I find that I use the room spray, or the actual odor eliminating spray is technically what it's called. I use the odor eliminating spray a lot in a trash can, or if like my outside trash can, because it takes away the odor, or in my inside trash can, or just if in the bathroom. It's great in the bathrooms, in the kitchen, wherever you need to take the odor out of the air. All right, so we didn't stop there. We're just getting started. We also made it available in a diffuser oil. So brought it back not only in the large and then the small, 2 different sizes. So if you're a lover of diffuser oil like me, then it is available now. This is definitely one that I feel like I need in large formats because it's just one I use a lot. So the diffuser oil, most fragrances or all fragrances that come in the small, right? Everything comes in a smaller 3.75 ounce, but this also comes in your 16 ounce, which does save you a little bit of money. So like when we compare cartons to bags, this is like a great comparison there for price point. Just to give you an idea, this is $40 and this is $12. Okay, so you save a little bit of money when you order it that way. Are we getting excited? I love it. Pat says, I love all the air care. Me too. I definitely love it too. It's so good. What is it that you're not seeing? Oh, you are seeing it. Okay, making sure we're seeing it. All right, definitely lots of love for that. All right, so then we opened up the kitchen line because we couldn't stop there. So basically adding back into the kitchen line, you have 4 different formats here. So we have available a foaming hand soap, right? I love our foaming hand soap. It's very good. I love the way it makes my hands feel. It's pH balanced. It's just soft on your hands. No harsh chemicals is your Pink Zebra promise. So perfect in a foaming hand soap. Also available now in a dish soap again. And this is really cool. I will say that I love the fact that we have it available in a just dish soap, because a lot of times if you're hand washing dishes, stuck on food, or food, in general has an odor. And when I use this, it just fills my kitchen with fragrance. So it's fantastic. I love it too. If you haven't tried our dish soap, definitely grab it. Tiffany Kester grabbed some of the Farmhouse Pumpkin. I love that. Isn't that a great scent? It really does. I like the vanilla in it. I was talking about that here just a little bit ago. All right. Available as well in a multi-purpose cleaner. If you haven't tried this, then you're definitely missing out too. Available now, or removes your stuck-on mess. I use this on everything. I definitely, because it is an MPC, it's a multi-purpose cleaner. Safe for any surface. It's just wonderful. I actually used it to steam mop my floors last weekend, and it worked perfect. I used the cinnamon spiced vanilla. I love that fragrance. So this was definitely another must-have if you haven't tried the MPC yet. Definitely comes with an easy spray nozzle there, as you can see. It's just definitely does the trick. And then last but not least, we have it available in a wipe. So if you're somebody that just needs your counter geek needs a quick swipe, then you have available in a multi-purpose wipe, which is a perfect little, it's basically convenience, factor. So that is your fresh air collection. I know that you guys are super excited about that. We listened to you and what you wanted, and it was so requested that it is available now, and I do not believe it's going anywhere. So definitely grab it while you can. All formats are available right now on the website. So we're going to move on down and talk about a couple different fragrances that we have available in wipes. So making a return, I couldn't be any more excited than to introduce to you Everything Autumn. So probably one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. I love it. All right, so fragrance notes in this are autumn, or apple, pumpkin, and spiced pear. Very pretty fragrance. Love it so much. Started off as a paisley pick. Again, so popular. had to make its way into the line. Comes back every year in the fall. It's so pretty. Everybody loves it. What I love about the wipes, and like I said with the Fresh Air Care, is that they're really convenient. I think, I get one out, and I definitely just need to like do a quick cleanup of my kitchen, or, anything that you would want to clean. It's just definitely available now, and everything on them. Beautiful fragrance. And then Farmhouse Cider is built. Everybody loves Farmhouse Cider. You can't get enough of that. So 3 brand new fragrances in the multi-purpose. If you love the multi-purpose wipes, I want to hear from you, because I do, and I love the MPC. I love all of our kitchen line, and I use it every day. In fact, I have the lady that my housekeeper is actually using it as well as we speak. She uses our cleaner, and it's just definitely one of those products. Our kitchen line is something that I absolutely love. And I love too that I can use all of our products are safe. I want you to keep in mind, if you are new, I don't know if I have any newbies up in the house, but all of our products are non-toxic, and they're safe for our kids, our families, including our furry friends, which is what makes me happy, because we have 2 dogs in my home. And so using our Pink Zebra products, I'm not putting anything harmful into the environment. So, all right, what are we saying so far? You guys excited? I want to see what we're ordering up. Any comments so far?
Yeah, when you it started to introduce the Fresh Air Care line, I think it was Fabi on TikTok said that she said, yay, she was so glad that it was back, because she had just used the last of hers and she was about to crash out.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
Excited.
Oh yeah, well then I'm glad that you're happy. It does smell really good. I like to take that Fresh Air Care and blend it with lemon. It's really pretty with lemon. And I like to blend it with a lot of things. And I just love that there's multiple formats available for it. It's just definitely awesome. You love the wipes and the MPC? Okay. Yeah, keep it coming. I want to hear from you guys what you're ordering, and then some. So, all right, let me see here. Should we do a blend? Maybe we should do a blend. Let's do, what have we launched so far? We have launched, I could do, I'm just looking here real quick. I could do one with, we need to keep, I've already, I don't want to introduce the blends yet, because I haven't introduced the fragrances. We're going to move on down, and then we'll do some blending here. Maybe we'll do some blending after the show. Maybe a little bit. All right. Patricia placed 2 orders. What did you order, Patricia? I love hearing that. There's some really great fragrances today. We're just getting started. In case you are just joining us, welcome on in. I'm Beth Hanner. I'm live in here in the Pztv studio, and this is the Vault Show, which happens to be my absolute favorite. I love talking about these fragrances. So good. Veronica says, I placed my order. What'd you order, Veronica? Shamla, my newest consultant, is so happy. Yay! 6 months scent flirt. Awesome. She is going to love it. Scent flirt actually shipped out just a couple days. It just, what is today? 28th? Yeah, just on Monday. Started shipping out on Monday. So some of you are probably starting to get some of those scent flirt items, and it's really good this month. Definitely. If you're not aware, we do have a monthly subscription called Scent Flirt here at Pink Zebra Home. Happens to be my favorite. Love it so much. So if you haven't jumped on that train, definitely grab yourself a Scent Flirt. 6 month is definitely the way to go too. So, all right, let's talk about this next one. This is definitely, look at all these formats here. This is an intriguing fragrance. I love this. I did a lot of blends with this one yesterday as I was kind of prepping for this live. The fragrance is Blood Orange Pomegranate. Very pretty fragrance. What I love about this is the citrus notes that are in it. It's just absolutely wonderful. So you have notes, your front note is tangerine, followed by pomegranate juice, and then at the very tail end, surprise, sandalwood. Love it. Oh my goodness, so much. I like the balance of the citrus. And so you're gonna hear me talk a lot about this from now through the end of the year. I love to take a lot of our citrus fragrances. You're gonna see they blend so beautifully with your pine tree, your fragrances, even your cinnamons, and then some. And this is a perfect example of that. Love this fragrance. It's very fall. It teases the fall, but I don't feel like it's all like full on out fall. It's just gorgeous. So 2 different formats, made its way back into the line in a carton and in a bag. So definitely go grab yourself a carton, because it is one, you have it in your wall hug. Yeah, I love it. Oh, it smells good. I think it's the juice of the pomegranate, like it just kind of ties all in. and that sandalwood just definitely adds to it. So 2 different formats and sprinkles. And then, of course, we added back a room spray. If you've ever tuned in with me before on Pztv, you know that room sprays are another fantastic product that we have. A very effortless way to fragrance your house, right? Or your space or whatever you're trying to fragrance, because it's just a spray and then you're done. Very concentrated, TSA approved. I love our room sprays so much. They travel well. You know, it's definitely, they're small, but they are mighty. They definitely have a strong fragrance to them, very concentrated. Another concentrated format would be our diffuser oil. So again, liquid fragrance line, we brought it back. Somebody just said over, Amanda said that she uses this in her wall hugs. And then somebody else said on their dryer balls. How about that, Heather? Okay. Yeah, I love it. Veronica said she got the fresh air care and then a large Pinktastic diff oil and then the pumpkin one that I mentioned. Awesome. You got lots of them. So welcome. Yes, welcome all of our new consultants to the family. So good to see everybody today. We have a great show right now underway. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. How are we doing over on the TikTok? Are we doing good?
Yeah, they're just excited about everything.
I'm excited too. I'm telling you, and I'm not even close to being done. So many amazing things. Bev says, I have 3 different diffuser wall hugs and I've been looking for the accent that clips on them. Okay, 2 snowflake and you want to buy another accent clip. Okay, hopefully those will restock, Bev. I would say keep checking back. Definitely keep checking back on the website. They're really cute. We had a pumpkin spice one at one time, and I don't know if I think it sold out pretty quickly, but it was really cute too. So, all right. We're going to move on down, and I'm going to talk about a favorite of mine, and I was super excited that it made a return, Georgia Peach Cobbler. This is all full-on fall, my friends, and it is beautiful. I love it. It makes me smile. Gorgeous fragrance. All right, Georgia Peach Cobbler. You have fragrance notes are juicy peach slices, cinnamon, sugar, and baked pie crust. What I think I love the most about this scent is that it's just really balanced. I love the cinnamon sugar that's in the middle of that. In fact, I think that I did. Yes, I did. Let's do a blend with this really quickly. I want to do peach dump cake is a blend I'm going to give to you, and it has that cinnamon pumpkin that's in that, and then funfetti cake batter. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this one up, because when I was actually coming up with these, I have 10 different recipes for you guys with all of these fragrances. I knew that this fragrance would complement with the cinnamon pumpkin, so I'm calling this one peach dump cake. Okay, so peach dump cake. So this, I've been doing a lot with this cinnamon pumpkin since it came out, and I think it's because I absolutely love brown sugar fragrances. And so cinnamon pumpkin, the name is a little bit deceiving, but this launched on I think almost a month ago on the Pztv. It's just a really great fragrance, especially for blending brown sugar, warm cinnamon bark, and nutmeg. So we're going to take this Georgia Peach Cobbler and we're going to pair it up with this cinnamon pumpkin, and then I'm coming in strong with funfetti cake batter. Trust me on this one. If you like a cake smell, look no further. This is the it fragrance, part of our signature line, and absolutely wonderful. So peach dump cake. Doesn't that sound good enough? I would eat it, right? I would definitely. So that's the route that I was going for today is kind of like the fall bakery line. All right, so we're gonna come in with a couple scoops of the peach dump cake. I do think that this is Georgia Peach Cobbler, peach dump cakes in here. I do think this is one that we could go equal parts on all. A lot of times when I give you guys recipes, I will tell you, maybe go a little lighter in XYZ. This is definitely not one of those fragrances. All of these I want to be balanced. I think you're really gonna pick up a lot of the peach because the cinnamon pumpkin. Oh yeah. This might be an Ashley fragrance.
Is it?
I think. I'm gonna let Ashley smell this one and see what she thinks. I don't know how you feel about peach. Is it? Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of cinnamon on this.
A lot of cinnamon? Okay. Cinnamon pumpkin?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it too heavy on the cinnamon?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
I do like the smell of peaches, so.
Maybe we'll come in. Well, that's good. Then we'll come in. That's actually good. We'll come in with a little heavier than on the Georgia peach cobbler. So thank you for the honest feedback. I love that. You know, I think it's to each their own when blending too. You know what? I think you're right. That is good. So maybe go a little bit heavier on your peach and then on your funfetti cake batter. That is surprising how that really overtook. I didn't think it would overtake that much. All right. So gorgeous. First recipe, peach dump cake. You have Georgia peach cobbler, funfetti cake batter, and cinnamon pumpkin. Regardless, this is going to go home with somebody in somebody's package. So if you guys place an order today, I'm putting these in your bags. Alrighty, my friends. So let's continue to move on down the line. Let's talk about some more fragrances. Making its way back into the line for now. Remember, vault fragrances are always while supplies last. So if you see something, grab it now. Don't sleep. All right. This one is this is not the one I thought it was, but it is still good though. Pumpkin spice latte. Let's talk about that first because this is a Lone Ranger. I didn't realize it. Pumpkin spice latte also made its way back into the line in a room spray. So it's definitely a little lone soldier down there in the front, unless it's back over here. I don't think it is. Okay, so made its way into the line in a room spray. I think this one might have launched on the last Pztv Vault show maybe. So pumpkin spice latte, notes of pumpkin spice, pistachio milk, and espresso bean. Lots of excited people about that one, definitely for sure. Today, Veronica said she blended cashmere cedar with Pinktastic. Ooh, that sounds good too. All right, backpacking adventures. Let's talk about this fragrance for a little bit. This is a really pretty, really unique fragrance. I remember when it originally came out, definitely intriguing. Great fragrance to blend. Your front note with backpacking adventures is brown sugar. Okay. And then it's followed up with some smoked cherry and then some Honeycrisp cinnamon. I do think that I have some apple blends with this here after a while. But it's a very rich, I pick up a lot of the smoked cherry in the middle, but it does complement. You can smell everything that's in this. Definitely a really pretty fragrance. Very popular when it initially came out. So available in a carton now. Go grab it. It's definitely one that you don't want to sleep on. All right. Moving on here in the front. Oh my goodness. I know that if this is still available, I'm going to be shocked. This one is so pretty. Rustic Fireside. All right. Fragrance notes are balsam pine, oak, and smoky wood. I believe only available in a carton of sprinkles. And I really pick up the pine with this one. So this is perfect for that late fall, then transitioning into Christmas scent. Got a lot of love for this scent. Front note again, balsam pine followed by oak and smoky wood. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. I love this. I think this would be really nice mixed in with some aspen pine, maybe even a little bit of fireside vanilla to kind of pull in more of the vanilla smell to it. Definitely nice for those of you that like to mix. I think too, the pumpkin pine cones that just came out would be really pretty with that now that I'm thinking about it. Pumpkin pine cones was on the last Pztv. So a very strong pine smell, but very pretty. That would definitely be one to grab up as well. So, all right. What are you guys adding to cart? I want to hear from you. What are you guys ordering so far? What are you loving? What are you excited about? Fresh air care breaking the internet yet? Probably, because it's definitely one of those that you want to grab.
There's a lot of love for the Rustic Fireside.
Yes, I know. It's so good. Definitely. I would say it may not last today. It may not. Hi, Brittany. I'm good. How are you? Good to see you. All right. Keep those comments coming. I do have the book of faces up over here that I can read your comments on. Ashley is monitoring comments behind the scenes with TikTok and with pinkzebrahome.com if you're watching from there too. Yes, fall wipes, Chris. We have 2 fragrances that just made a reappearance. Farmhouse Cider and your Everything Autumn. Super excited about that. So grab those up while you can. All right. I don't know if this is still available either, but pumpkin waffles might be sold out. I saw somebody ask for it. If it's not available in a carton, let's talk about it. All right. Let's talk about it. Pumpkin waffles, caramelized sugar, pumpkin butter, and cinnamon vanilla. Need I say any more? This is very decadent and very delicious, and I'd be shocked if it's still available. So for those of you that did grab it or happened to grab it, and if I may be wrong, I don't know. I was thinking somebody had said it sold out. So Very, very pretty. Very sweet fragrance to it. I like the pumpkin butter that's at the middle. Very, very pretty. 2 different formats here. So available, it was available when I started in a carton and in a bag of sprinkles. It's out. Is it out completely, Brenda? Is it sold out completely? I'm not surprised because I know it was one that was limited time. So always something to keep in mind when you're tuned in for the Vault Show, that anytime you tune in, that there's always a chance that stuff will sell out. I promise you. So, all right. But great fragrance. For those of you that did get it, yeah, grab it right while you can. It might still be available in a bag. Is it available in a bag anymore? Okay. How do you order on this live? Linda, so welcome on in. If you head over to pinkzebrahome.com, so off of Facebook, all right, it did sell out. Well, I'm not surprised because it's super good. All right, if you head over to pinkzebrahome.com, that is where you will see this live, and that's where you can add some of the stuff to cart. So as I talk about the fragrances and such, if you watch there and you go actually into where you see me, you can add to cart and shop while I'm talking. It's kind of fun. Log into your account there, though. If you don't have an account, you can find a consultant in your area and create one, and that's how you shop the live. Okay. All right, we're going to move on down and talk about some of these amazing bags of sprinkles. I want to grab and see if I can call out some orders. If you are placing orders, let me know in the comments. I want to hear what you guys are ordering. Lots of exciting stuff. I know for me, I'm going to need some of that fresh air care for sure. Definitely for sure. Okay. All these goodies to blend, I'm going to be happy. Yeah, what are you thinking you're going to blend, Shamla? There are so many great ones. All right, so we have, in front of me, I have 5 bags of sprinkles again. So Pink Zebra obviously has 2 different formats, sprinkles in a bag and then sprinkles in a carton. So anytime you fall in love with a fragrance, I always encourage you to purchase it in a carton because you do get more for your money. So in this situation though, we only have these available in bags. So we're gonna talk about the different fragrances that I have here. First up, really excited about this. Acorn, Spice, and Leaves. I want to say that on the last Vault Show, we introduced you to this scent in a carton. Now it's available in a bag. I'm going to say get it while you can. It's amazing. I've done lots with this. I actually, if you look on Facebook, the Facebook page, at the last Vault Show board that I have here, there are some recipes with this fragrance. Very pretty. You have notes of warm woods, spiced nuts, and then sweet amber, and it's the amber that is in this that is so intriguing. I used some of this in my home, and I really, really like it. So definitely a must. This is a beautiful fragrance going into the fall. Definitely one that you won't be sorry. No pumpkin, traditional. If you're not a traditional pumpkin person, I know that some of us are pumpkin people and apple people. This is definitely neither one of those. So just a beautiful fall fragrance. Hi, Jill. How are you today? Good to see you. Available in 3.75 ounce bag. Okay. Second fragrance I want to talk about a little bit. Now, I know that this definitely is going to go. Harvest Honeycrisp.
It's gone.
Is it gone?
It is, yeah.
I'm not surprised. I do want to talk about it. For those of you that grabbed it, it is beautiful. Let me promise you something. If you love this scent, it might be coming your way in different formats to another show soon, right? And that's all I'm going to say. So there's a little bit of a teaser for Tuesday. So it's definitely, don't be sad if you missed it out on it in the sprinkle. Gorgeous fragrance, Harvest Honeycrisp, notes of Honeycrisp apple, sweet cinnamon, and vanilla apricot. What I love about this is it's just a beautiful fragrance that really encompasses a lot of different things other than just a traditional apple scent. It does have cinnamon in it, but it won't overtake. So a lot of times your cinnamons can kind of overtake a fragrance. Looks like a lot of you are already getting in on some ordering. Kim says, I ordered the Farmhouse Pumpkin Backpacking Adventures Blood Orange Pomegranate Fresh Air and in the foaming hand soap. You got some good stuff, Kim. That sounds like a good order. Okay. Third fragrance I want to talk about is Autumn Equinox. Okay, Autumn Equinox. I think this was part of a bundle, at one time, maybe. I don't remember this coming out in a single scent. This is for those of you that like a little bit of I would say a richer, darker fragrance. That's what this is. I do pick up on a lot more of the second two notes, but here are your fragrance notes. Spiced pumpkin, all right, followed by royal fig. I feel like that's prominent, and then sweet whiskey at the very tail end. So this fragrance is could be very intriguing with, like, I would say some fireside vanilla. You could even take this and go a different way, like I throw in some bourbon vanilla with that, bourbon vanilla, fireside vanilla, and this autumn equinox. Or if you wanted to, you could make a man cave fragrance out of this. Do like a masculine, like manly man. Even though it has the spiced pumpkin on the front note, I think that this would be very complimentary to your masculine scents. Even your Cali boy, I think would be nice with it. So again, spiced pumpkin, royal fig, and then sweet whiskey. For those of you that like a richer fragrance, that's very pretty. Even, black cherry too would be good with that, now that I'm thinking. So you love apple? I do too, Jill. Apple makes me happy. Apple is one of those highly recognizable fragrances, especially we take time and we talk about the different fragrance notes on behind the scent, and apple is one of those most commonly recognized fragrances in the fragrance industry. So definitely. All right, next up here is the balsam blackberry. I was really excited about this. Very, very fun. Very fun. So front note is juicy blackberry, okay, followed by velvet rose blooms and rich balsam. Again, probably more of a late fall into winter fragrance that you could do a lot with this. The juicy blackberry is not as prominent as the rose and then the balsam at the very tail end of this, but just a really different, really intriguing. I like how we paired up a fruit with the floral, and a lot of times you see that. Coming to mind, one of my favorites from earlier this year, I hope it comes back next year, was the nectarine and sweet pea. Great example of how pairing up a fruit and a floral together is always like, it's just works, right? It works for your nose. Just really nice. So balsam blackberry, definitely kind of the same similar concept. So for those of you that remember that one, available in a bag of sprinkles, right? Okay, all right, last bag, but not least, super excited about this one. I don't know, is this one sold out too? It may possibly be. Sugared cider donut, is it still available?
I haven't seen it.
I love it too, Pat. It's so good. So sugared cider donut. Notes are sweet donut, spiced cinnamon apple, and sugar. I fell in love with these. So I'm from this one, Jill. Another good apple scent. I would recommend this sugar cider donut. Warm apple pie is fantastic. Golden Harvest is another really pretty apple fragrance. Farmhouse cider.
It's still available.
Good. All right. Sugared cider donut. This would be good to grab. Very pretty. It reminds me, I am from the Midwest, and we have orchards, and we have pumpkin patches everywhere. We have fall festivals going on right now. Sugar cider donut is definitely one of those items that you see at a lot of those festivals, and it's wonderful. This is a really good fragrance. Obviously it's not edible, but it does smell good enough to eat, and it really takes me back. So don't sleep on this one. You have notes, it's very bakery, sweet donut, spiced cinnamon apple, and sugar, available in a 3.75 ounce bag. I would get this one for sure, but I definitely, hands down, this next one, yum. Okay. Love this one so much. I think I might have teased this yesterday. Very excited for this. If you are a lover of maple fragrances, this is going to be for you. Maple, very bakery centered. So your first note in this is sugared pear pecan. Wonderful fragrance. Maple pumpkin, spiced pear, and sugared pecans is at the very tail end. Gorgeous green color for those of you that like the colors. And it just has a gorgeous, just a really, really nice fragrance all the way around. I love the maple that's in this. It's very pretty, very bakery. There's a lot of things that you can blend with that. And we actually I do have a bunch up here on my board that I'm going to pull out. So we'll do some of those recipes here in just a little bit. Did I see what you ordered? I didn't, Pat. Comment again to me. Let me know what you ordered. I didn't see your comment. I'm sorry. I got a lot of comments going on for sure. Did Danielle get hers? Danielle could probably come get this one if she wanted it. Definitely. So many good ones. Yeah, I know she loved it. She definitely loves that fragrance. Yeah, you're welcome. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? All right. I know a lot of people remember this one, and I know there's just a lot of love for it. It did start off as a paisley pick again, so definitely grab it while you can. All right. Last but not least, I know there was a lot of excitement around this one too. So probably one of the first Christmas fragrances that we've seen in a vault show. Frosted pine cone. Okay, pumpkin caramel swirl, caramel. Yeah, you got some great ones, Pat. Those are some good ones. All right, frosted pine cone, frosted wood, cool eucalyptus with some vanilla sandalwood at the very end. Honestly, this is the fragrance I pick up the most at the tail end of this is the vanilla sandalwood. This is a really pretty. It's balanced, but it's a really nice fragrance. It's not overkill on the front two notes, like when you think of like Christmas tree pine smells. I mean, it's not overkill on pine at all, actually. It's really pretty. It's on the lighter side. I don't feel like it's a strong in-your-face fragrance, but the eucalyptus is also prominent in it too, so definitely, I would pair this up with some winter woods and maybe throw in a nut fragrance. If you have any cashmere cedar, that would be a really pretty blend. So cashmere cedar, frosted pine cone, and winter woods, write that one down. Or if you wanted to take this fragrance and make it a little bit more, I don't know, maybe everyday with a touch of the winter, flannel blanket would be fantastic with this. So you could go that route too. You could do flannel blanket, frosted pine cone, and winter woods. That would be like a really pretty fresh blend as well. So you love frosted pine cones? Yeah. The sandalwood would pull out of actually all three of those. That's the common denominator in winter woods, flannel blanket, and frosted pine cone. I didn't grab any of those, but I could definitely make that one. So that one, I would call that a bonus recipe actually right now. But yeah, I would probably, because the sandalwood is prominent across all three of those fragrances. So do that one, write that one down. Frosted pine cone, grab that today. Winter woods and flannel blanket. That, I promise you, that would be really pretty. For those of you that really love fresh fragrances, Jill ordered, love it. Hi Jamie, how are you? All right, so I got, holy moly, to the tail end of the vault setup. What a vault show, right? So many amazing things. I do have some blends for you guys today, so I'm going to take a little bit and I'm going to dive into some of these blends. I want you to keep in mind that some of these fragrances that I'm going to blend with, actually, I have a recipe that is down here. I'm going to grab my bags. They might be sold out. I'll give you something to kind of swap it out. Fair enough? Like that way, if you're wanting to make it, something that I feel like would be complementary to whatever it is that I'm doing.
Somebody did ask quite early on, do you have any recipe recommendations for the balsam blackberry?
Yes. Let me see here. Well, okay, it depends on what route you wanted to go. If you're thinking more wintry, I would do some aspen with this. Aspen pine. Winter woods, aspen pine would be pretty with this. It's kind of like similar to what I just did here. I believe that the frosted pine cone would be really pretty with it as well. And then maybe even a little bit of that rustic fireside that I just introduced. If you don't have rustic fireside, I'd go fireside vanilla. Okay, just to give you an idea. So definitely place an order. Awesome, Sandy. All right, this first recipe that I'm going to give you is, this is called Festive Gathering. And I'm going to take and blend the two of these fragrances that I just talked about, the two of these together. So this is kind of unique. So definitely one that you wouldn't expect. So Festive Gathering is your first blend. All right, and so this is going to give you a little bit of kind of, like I said, like fall into winter vibes. So we're going to do, if you get this bag, I'm going to write on the back of it, sugared pear pecan. And then I've got some of this frosted pine cone. If there's something that you guys missed that you guys want us to re-show or like move on down the line, we're happy to do that. So we had a lot of stuff that launched today. Be sure to check too, that bundle is adorable that I started off with. If you missed that, that's available right now on the website, and it is so cute. So the If You Can Dream It bundle. Fresh air care, probably the most exciting thing I think on the vault.
Do we know if that's ever going to come out in a room spray?
You know what? I was surprised that it didn't. I'm wondering if it might a little bit later. I would say there's no reason to believe that it wouldn't, but I can't promise. So I'd say keep checking back on the website. Of course, when we launch it, we'll make that announcement for sure. Makes you is Daisy Dreams. Daisy Dreams is an old fragrance, Heidi. I love that. Intriguing, very intriguing. All right, so Festive Gathering, definitely very unique. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on the pear, the sugared pear, because I want it to be a little bit more prominent. Yeah, send in your ideas and your requests to ideas and feedback. We love hearing from you guys. So that is so pretty. If you have something that you want to see in the line, you know, obviously within reason, there are reasons we can't bring back some fragrances. But if there's something that you want to see, just send it into ideas and feedback. We do take that into consideration. So, all right, that was pretty. Liked that one a lot. Okay, so but smells like what? I missed the rest of your comment, Heidi. Okay. All right, so Festive Gathering, first recipe. All right, let's continue to blend. Let's see what we got. I don't think I did any blends with the bags. I did. Yeah, I did. Harvest Honeycrisp.
The blood orange as well.
They want to see the blood orange? Mm-hmm. Okay. I do have blood orange. Actually, I have a really good one for blood orange. I'm going to let you just leave the camera there, and I'll just move things down. That's easier. If you want to. Yeah, just leave it there, and then I'll just pull in right here. This is a perfect place to blend. All right, let me grab some of what I'm going to do. So next up, I'm going to do one called Fall Citrus. I was going to do this a little bit ago, but I hadn't introduced some of these fragrances. So let me grab up the blood orange pomegranate. And then, so that's one that they were asking. Somebody was asking a little bit ago. I'm also going to grab some Farmhouse Pumpkin, okay? And then the third fragrance that I'm going to grab is Cinnamon Spice. So this is what I was talking about at the very beginning about how I love to take my citrus smells and then just really pull them into Christmas or pine. Make them fall. I feel like citrus is such a versatile fragrance that you could do so many different. It does, and that's why it stays not this said fragrance, but citrus in general will always be in our fragrance line because it blends with so many different things. So in this situation, we're gonna do your blood orange pomegranate, which just made a return. Very pretty fragrance. Tangerine, your citrus, pomegranate with sandalwood. And then I'm going to pull in this Farmhouse Pumpkin, okay? So this is the fragrance that has your spiced orange at the very beginning, followed by pumpkin and then zesty vanilla. And then I'm using the ever so amazing Cinnamon Spice, which is like red hots. So I'm calling this one Fall Citrus. I've already made a couple of these. It's very, very awesome. If you are somebody that likes a good strong fragrance, this is going to be for you. It says you would be able to tone it down like anything. You can always tone them down, kind of like I did with that cinnamon pumpkin a little bit ago. If the cinnamon spice is too much, just go a little lighter on that. Pretty easy. So Farmhouse Pumpkin. I think I have a couple of these blends actually. Was the Farmhouse Pumpkin sold out or is it still available? I can't remember.
I think it was still available.
Okay, it's amazing. I love it so much. Will these recipes be on the board? Yes. Georgina, we will be posting the board, I believe, tomorrow. So look for that board to be posted after, I would say after 12 or so, around noon.
It's still available.
Good. Awesome. Grab this. This is a really great, I'm surprised. It's a really, really great fragrance. Yeah, Farmhouse Pumpkin. So I did 2 scoops of each. And then I'm going to go in just one with the cinnamon and see. Give me all the strong. Yeah, this is a really pretty recipe, Jill. Really, really pretty. I like this. This is that's what's definitely complimenting it, in my opinion. And then the Farmhouse Pumpkin, so nice. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, anytime. Yeah, this is one that I have a board for. So anytime I ever do a vault show, you always get a blending board. I just don't do them on the daily every day because that would be quite a bit of boards. So you definitely, Pat says, gotta go get the grandkids. Oh, I hope you get one too, Pat. I do. Have a good day, okay? Have a great weekend. All right. Anyone have any exciting plans for the Labor Day weekend? I know Ashley does. She's going to go see her cute nephew. Shout out to my oldest child today. I cannot even believe it. He is 17, and I don't even know where the time went. So definitely got some fun things planned for him tonight and so forth. So fall citrus, blood orange pomegranate, farmhouse pumpkin, and cinnamon spice. Love that fragrance. So good. All right. So that's an idea on what to blend with that. Very nice fragrance. But like I said, anything that you would pair up citrus, that's going to roll with that. All right. What else do we have here? Let's see.
Marcia asked, which one is stronger, farmhouse pumpkin or caramel swirl pumpkin?
Caramel swirl pumpkin. Is that in a bag? I think that one, we did that one, or that one was down there. I'm going to say probably farmhouse pumpkin. The caramel,
definitely.
Yeah, farmhouse pumpkin, definitely. Caramel swirl is lighter. It's a very light fragrance, but this one definitely is stronger. So good question. All right, I want to give you guys one with Georgia peach cobbler because this is delicious. Oh wait, I already did that one. Peach dump cake, forgot. Let's do the warm apple pear crumble. All right, we're gonna leave out the sugared pear pecan. I'm gonna pull in sugared pear pecan, right? And then I've got Harvest Honeycrisp. That one did sell out, right?
It did, yes.
Okay, which is, I knew that it probably would, but we'll pull it in anyway. So available in a bag for those of you that grabbed it. Listen, so what we would do in this situation, I think you could totally swap out the Harvest Honeycrisp for this, okay? Or any apple fragrance. Golden Harvest would be perfect in this because that has pear notes as well. Or the sugared cider donut. Nothing broken. It's gonna be a little bit different, but pretty much the same concept. And then last but not least, I'm gonna go grab that caramel cauldron. All right, so I'm calling this one warm apple pear crumble. Yes, please. I love that caramel cauldron. It smells so good. Warm apple pear crumble. Okay, warm apple pear crumble. Again, all of these are going to be available on the website. All of these fragrances while supplies last. So if there's something that you see that you need, go grab it now. I know that this did sell out, so I said you could do a swap out with it. Swap it out for any apple fragrance. I would suggest something that doesn't have an overkill on cinnamon. So probably Golden Harvest or even this sugared cider donut that I just introduced would be okay in there. Warm apple pie would be pretty, but it has a stronger cinnamon fragrance to it. And in this situation, I didn't want to go as strong with the cinnamon. So, all right, we're going to go in with a couple of this Harvest Honeycrisp. And then there's your sugared pecan. And then this is your caramel cauldron. I can't speak enough about this scent. It takes me back to when I first started using Pink Zebra. We had a caramel fragrance that just made me so happy, and this does it. And Ashley's nodding her head because she loves it as much as I did. It definitely gives me all those vibes. Running a 5K on Sunday. Oh my gosh, Georgina, that's exciting. I love this. This is the it fragrance. Man, does this smell good. Love it. Warm apple pear crumble. All right, so sugared pear pecan, caramel. Georgina, I've ran many of 5Ks in my life. Good luck to you. That's so exciting. Many, many, many miles I have logged. That's such a great way to kick off the holiday weekend. I had to grab the sugared cider donut. You'll love it though, Jill. This is amazing. All right, make this. It'll be perfect. If you want to, I'll tell you what, I'll make it with that. I'll just do that. We'll make a different one with the sugared cider donut, and you guys can see how we'll just tweak it, okay? All right, so we gotta call it something different. So I just made it with this Harvest Honeycrisp, but I want to show you how when anything goes with Pink Zebra. So I'm going to pull in a different fragrance. This is your sugared cider donut that just launched on the Vault Show just now. All right, so we're going to take some of that, and then I'm going to pair up with the two of these. So here in front of me, I'm just going to rate the names because I can't come up with a name. I'll give you the recipes. You guys name them. Okay, deal? All right, sugared cider donut. All right, sugared cider donut. I promise you this will be just as good. And then sugared pear pecan, sugared pear? Yes. Sugared pear pecan. And then you have your caramel cauldron. This is going to be like pretty much the same thing. I wouldn't say much of any difference. Maybe a little bit more cakey because it's got the donut. So definitely, I'm not fast, but I enjoy it. Sometimes my 14-year-old, oh, that's so fun. That's so fun. All right, we're gonna come in with some, your first fragrance is that sugared pear pecan. In case you're just tuning in, I'm just talking about these amazing fragrances and the way to blend them. We just had an incredible launch. After we do this fragrance blend, I am gonna have Ashley take me down the line so that you guys can see kind of some of the stuff that just launched. Keep in mind that if it's not available, then that means that it did sell out. So anytime you ever see something on a Vault Show, that's your sign to go grab it. And it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful, trust me. So a little bit more bakery, but really pretty. You could do warm apple pie in this if you wanted to, but like I said, I think I would probably lean towards the golden harvest. That has more, and that actually has notes of pear, so I think that would be really pretty in this. Everything autumn would probably be nice in this too, just as a suggestion, because that also has apple and pear. So definitely. Okay, Veronica, yeah, sorry about that. Having issues checking out. Hi, Paul. Definitely. All right, so sugared cider donut, sugared pear pecan, and caramel cauldron. Caramel cauldron, definitely you need for the fall. I promise you won't be sorry. All right, we're gonna move on down the line, back down towards from here and go down. I just want you guys to make sure that you saw everything. We did have an incredible show here, so I'm gonna kind of talk some things through, and then we're gonna let you guys go shop. All right, so we have here pumpkin waffles. Well, we had several bags that made a reappearance here. You saw me blend with your sugared cider donut, your balsam blackberry. We had acorn spice and leaves. That's a really nice fragrance. And then that autumn equinox. Pumpkin waffles made a return. Super excited about that one. Very bakery, very pretty. I think this might be gone, but rustic fireside, definitely one to grab if it's still available. Backpacking adventures, very intriguing, very different smell. I like this though, very nice. Followed up with some Georgia peach cobbler, not to mention too the fact that we brought our room spray back in infamous pumpkin spice latte. In fact, pumpkin spice lattes made a return back to the coffee shops. Not yesterday, but the day before. Yesterday, that would have been Tuesday. So in honor of pumpkin spice latte, I did a bunch of coffee blends. So in case you missed it, go back and watch some of the lives. I did yesterday and the day before. I did tons of coffee blends. All right, we also had your blood orange pomegranate making its way back into the line. Very, very, very pretty fragrance in 4 formats. So don't miss out on that. Definitely a good fragrance for the fall. Fall multi-purpose wipes, yes please. Everybody needs them. They are just a great way to clean. You have farmhouse cider and everything autumn. Love both of these fragrances so much. Definitely a great product. Okay, probably one of the most exciting things that we had, Fresh Air Care made its way back into the line. And I know the crowd went wild over this. Look at these formats. We have multi-purpose wipes. We have multi-purpose cleaner here. We have dish soap. We have hand soap. Made its way back in a diffuser oil in 2 different sizes, as well as a sprinkle in a carton and a bag. So don't sleep on that. The entire line is incredible. Definitely, we listened to y'all. It is available now as a signature fragrance, which means that it's going to stay. So definitely a lot of happy people out there, but lots of formats available right now. So I know that this is gonna, it could stock out today, but then it just take a little bit of time to restock if it does. So keep that in mind. And then we made its way down here to the front. Farmhouse Pumpkin. A lot of love for this scent. I know a lot of excited people out. I love this one. I love the vanilla note at the end. I love that it's not a bakery pumpkin. It's just a pure pumpkin. So very, very perfect for the fall. A lot of love for that. As well as pumpkin caramel swirl. I know there's some excited people over this one. This is a little bit of a lighter smell. Not overly powerful. Very pretty. I like the balance of the pumpkin and the caramel all together. So if you're somebody that likes a lighter fragrance, this is definitely for you. And then we started off strong with the bundle. Okay, so this made its way to the website this morning. Adorable, you guys. So, so cute. So this is the If You Can Dream It bundle at a very, very good price point. If You Can Dream It says you can do it. Gorgeous blue color. You got a white dish. This is a simmer pot bundle. Comes with a bag of Luxe Comfort and potion number 13. Both of those fragrances are insanely amazing. So that, my friends, was your vault show today. I want to thank you for joining me. It's been wonderful. You guys are the best part of my job. I really do appreciate you. Hopefully you love all of this and then some. We want to hear from you as always. If there's any questions, I will welcome some of those. And then I think that might be it for today. So if we have any questions, shoot those in the comments. Will Fresh Air Care air spray return? Hopefully. Yeah, just keep checking back. Pine cone and winterwoods. That would be really good. Val, I suggested take the winterwoods, the frosted pine cone, and flannel blanket. That I promise you. I don't know what to name it, but that would be really pretty because that's going to pull that sandalwood fragrance across all of those. Yeah, check back for availability on fragrances. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you. I want to wish you a very happy Labor Day weekend. All right, so definitely enjoy your family, enjoy your Monday. We will not be here Monday, so just keep that in mind. Of course, it is a holiday, and so I will see you back on Tuesday for Pztv. We have an incredible lineup for that. I want you to think of everything fall again. So many amazing products like I'm really excited about. So a different twist to what you've seen, not as much orange, lots of neutrals, and incredible. I'm probably the most excited about the September shows, I think, as anything this fall. So all right, if we order today, do we get a blend? You have a good chance, Adrian. I didn't call out orders today on live, but if you do place an order, you have a very good chance of getting a bag. I'm going to be placing some of those bags of sprinkles in orders today, so definitely don't sleep on that. All right, my friends, I'm going to hop off here. Have a great weekend. We will see you soon. Bye.